Hi people, today we are going to talk about the characteristic of economy in Barranquilla. Our group is conformed by Chani, Rafael, Alejandra and me, Rubén.
Barranquilla is one of the main economy of Colombia. It has an industrial and economic center of the country. Has the first port of Colombia. Barranquilla has commercially dynamic of the first order both national and international.
The people of Barranquilla are characterized by being spontaneous, cheerful, and being lovers of humor and dancing. Our city is full of them and could be even said that we all have a little pride. An example of who use these adjectives can be, for example, there is the t-shirt, look at it. The social, el pantalón.
The moment of doing business, the economy is moved by a dynamic of offer and demand. It means a person would try to get a product who represents the demand, go to a different markets where the company excites their products. The purchase decision is the topic that I want to emphasize. Generally, this decision is determined for three factors. First, the price of the product, the quality of the product, and the last one is the pleasure that generates a branch. These two components have presented an economic growing this last year.
People from Barranquilla are characterized by the commerce in for to buy and choose what they want to show. Within the Barranquilleros economic characteristics, we have the name regateo, which is identified by their offers. It's made that they don't conform the first price, but they always expect a lowest price.
It's common to see the development of different strategies to affront the trade of goods and services that is common in cities like that, characterized by the commerce. And one of the most important strategies to trade things between sellers and buyers is the regateo. Regateo is an agreement that different parties try to reach to have different benefits of the selling or buying a product. The seller in the regateo tries to sell the product in the most expensive price that he can. In contrast, the buyer tries to buy the thing in the cheaper price that he can. Regateo is commonly seen in little towns and little markets, but in big cities like Barranquilla, it is closely to disappear. And that is because the development of the big industries and the big brands that impose a way to trade things that is standardized.
Barranquilla, this purchase decision is given as part of our culture. It is characterized for being conditioned by attitudes toward getting a social status. It means that usually the Barranquilleros buy to show others how much they have. The attitudes toward getting a social status is one of the characteristics mentioned in the iceberg analogy made from Tim Dunning. This idea or representation of how Barranquilleros must buy is supported by a myth that is totally introduced in the mind of Barranquilleros and currently seen as part of us. The myth is the foreign products are better than local products. Assumption about local and foreign products is totally fake. There are many reasons related with price and quality that invite us to buy local. For example, most of the products produced here in Colombia cost 20 or 40% less than foreign products. In addition of that, products from here of Colombia are produced especially by artisans. what offers us best quality in the service. On the other hand, we have to remark that the brand plays a special role in this topic. As a multi-ethnic culture, the Barranquilleros value and respect the relationship. Here, to be good soul for the society, you have to look the best in front of it. It means, and in the majority of the case, it is translated in nice shoes, Armani jeans, and American jacket. These ideas are represented in the society and in the major of the case are reproduced as an stereotype by the men. No, Barranquilla has a culture of this time. The government has implemented through the year a campaign named Pro País, which is look for protect and support the interesting of the local products and little farmers. We have to think that through buying local, we can generate new great incomes for Colombia and for our city.
The regateo has deep roots in the culture of Barranquilla. Lewis says that countries or regions like the Caribbean region have a type of culture called multi-active culture. This culture is characterized by the flexibility in the behaviors of the people, the extraversion, and the capacity to do different things at the same time. But the regateo use all these abilities. People need to be capable to create relation with the seller or the buyer to combine it that the proposal that you are saying is the best option to people, and this type of trade is very flexible. It's the opposite of the rigid method that have the standardized prices.
The Barranquillero at the time of buying might face a lot of expectations about the product as in relationship with the price that is supposed to pay. Expectation is one of the characteristics mentioned is the iceberg analogy. May bind thinking. As a proof of what I have mentioned is that 68% of the comercio in Barranquilla is concentrated in the center of the city. Another proof that the economy of Barranquilla is directed to the offer. For example, the Black Friday, a tradition that is not proper, but it was enough excuse to fooling all the commercial side. People from Barranquilla present a multi-active culture that is represented because they always wait until the last day to buy what they need.
The first impression of Barranquilla is very, very, very important because everything enters through the eyes. It's become indispensable that the way of your dressing. If you are male, it's very important that the t-shirt, sweater, camis sweater, flip-flop, shoes, and everything. They have a crocodile, horse, elk, on the other mark that represent Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, Tommy Hilfiger, and Clown.